Hi, friends. I'm on my laptop. All right, I gotta finish stretching my leg though. So if you see me doing some weird shit, that's what's going on. But no one's here, so it don't matter. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, I just changed the game. I can listen to music while I do this. Oh, we can get fancy. I can listen to a video. Hola, what up, fam? Just checking in on this fine Monday afternoon, midday. Hello, friends. I'm just stretching. Don't mind me. I just did one leg and I'm a Libra. I can't just not do the other leg. Yeah, how's the volume? Can you guys hear me? I'm doing a split right now, casually. Okay. Not now. Oh. It just got really fucking hot all of a sudden. All right. In my mama's room. Just ignore that. I just wanted to check in, touch base. I feel like I don't know what's been going on, all this change of energy in the last few days has really reawoken me. I feel like I was a little, I wouldn't say asleep, but I started to fall into patterns. And thanks, man. And it's been a really beautiful learning experience. It's like this constant ebb and flow of learning, no matter what I do. North Node in the 9th house, man. It's just never ending and ever expanding. And I'm only 23. And that's blowing my mind to see the souls that are coming into this world and that are already here, and the ones that the path that all of us are walking. It's just really something special, and to know, inherently know, and to remember and to cultivate a relationship with your inner journey, and what the true meaning of this existence really is. And to think that so much of us believe it to be what we see with our eyes. And I was just I was just listening to oh, whoa, that was weird. Not weird, but synchronistic. Anyways, I was listening to Peter Kingsley speak about dying before you die, and I resonate with that very much so. I would love to link it in here so that you guys can listen to him. I have a playlist on my YouTube channel that I've made public. I actually have a lot of playlists that are public, but one in particular, there's 2 that have been misnamed, I think, or maybe I changed it. I can't remember what I did, but I labeled it Academia, and in there are some very valuable resources of things that I've been interested in lately, and the things that I am pursuing. I'm sorry people on here have upset you. I mean, it's life. I mean, I'm okay. Anyways, so yeah, I just really just wanted to check in and say, hey, I know you guys haven't seen my face in a while. It seems like it's been a minute. actually has. The last time I did a live, I was and just came back from my mom's. So just block and move on, right? Why did I know that this was going to get brought up? It's kind of funny, huh? I knew it. I was like, as soon as before I even got on, I knew this was going to be brought up. That's so funny. Take every opportunity. Yeah. And sometimes it can be really like scary to, like very scary to take on the weight of whatever burden you're carrying, or the fear of surrender, or the fear of letting go. Like, I know for me, and like so many of us, like we choose these distractions to just kind of keep things preoccupied or at bay, rather than, just surrendering. You are very aware of the accountable nature of it all. Yeah, I feel like that's something that we all are aware of inherently in our psyche. And there's so much that we do unconsciously to like protect and to throw away, or throw any like defense mechanisms that we have, to our ego. Like, the ego is very, very powerful in the way that it wants to like hold on to its identity, because that's its purpose. That is like, without your ego, you don't exist in this world, And so, and I don't want to get so caught up in those terms. I like really don't care for them, but that is the reality. And something that my friend told me just the other night, I was having an issue accepting accountability or responsibility for my emotions. And she said something to me that was really amazing, because where I was is where I've been simmering in for a few years now, like in and out, obviously ebbing and flowing through life and learning so much in the process. But it's all circling back full circle to something that I touched base on for the first time, like my awareness of it. And when I say like first time touched on it with my awareness, I don't mean like for the first time ever. It was like that moment where I'm like on this journey, in this path of, self-awareness, and attempting to face my shadow, and being accountable for my own defense mechanisms, and what I put up, as a defense to my ego, and not taking responsibility. It had came back around, and I remember in that moment feeling like I was in that exact same place, in that exact same moment, because time is cyclical anyways. It's not linear like we think. Time is everything. And she told me to not, like, in this objective reality, and what I've deemed as objective as is been inherently wrong, I realized. Hold on, I gotta get this spammer out of here real quick. Hold on. Okay, I got him out. Sweet. I think it will totally get easier as I get older. And I'm not saying that this is hard. Like, this is a part of the process, and words. But anyways, she said to me that I was getting lost in the objective reality of where I am, and not not being totally a forthright creator of my subjective reality, like having my subjective reality bleed into the objective reality and allowing my emotions to be governed by that reality. And by objective reality, I mean like, okay, this is the situation, this is the confines of the expectations of what is needed of me or what is asked of me, expected of me, and this is how I'm treated or how I feel about the situation in those because of A, B, and C, whatever. But the reality is that that's not my own true, like, inner state of being is not governed by that reality. And it all sounds fucking mumbo jumbo. And it's like, I swear to God, like, all life is just finding deeper levels of awareness into things that are already like set in stone, like the universal truths. All that happens as you progress in life and as you evolve, you just get more grounded and more settled, and the knowing and the experience condenses and refines itself. And you'll find yourself discovering truths about a statement that you heard years ago, but the meaning and the flavor and the lens that it takes on has a totally different meaning to you and sits differently within your being. And I think that that's really powerful, and that's what's so humbling and wonderful about universal truths, is that they don't go anywhere. How does one live in their own subjective reality? You're not at the mercy of the lives of others. And if you find yourself at the mercy of the lives of others, you are really truly wasting your time. And we've already talked about, I've already mentioned before, nothing is actually inherently a waste of time, but that's not how you want to choose to live your life and choose to spend your time. Just constantly like going in circles, even though you're learning. Doesn't matter how many times you go through it, you're learning. I see a lot of people putting themselves in isolation, physical, social, communal isolation. We need to get off social media to do that. I agree. I agree with a lot of that. I think that these tools right here are probably one of the most powerful pieces of technology that we can ever muster or have ever created. And it is a double-edged sword, like everything. And you have to choose your time wisely. Your time is your most valued currency. Point blank, period. Companies, people pay millions and billions of dollars for your time. That's it. It's like some fucking Jupiter ascending shit. For real. I did get a nose ring. You see that? It's pure gold, too. Oh, yeah. Peter Levev. Yeah, man. Astrology's still happening, man. It's like always, like that's never gonna go away. Ironic how this tool is what allows us to share our subjective thoughts through the objective world. We all just want to be heard. And that's the thing, like we all chose to come back in this time period to experience this life the way that we are, to connect the way that we are. We like the connection. We're connecting with people that we've known in prior lifetimes, prior experiences. The knowledge, the ancient knowledge is everything is all here. Ancient Hebrew. Yeah, I'm studying ancient Greek right now. and Greek, ancient philosophy, and Peter Kingsley. I said it in the beginning, but I'm going to say it again. Something I can probably link the video on here. So you go, oh, Mom. My mom is calling, y'all. Do y'all want to hear that? Oh, God. Jesus. I don't really want to do that. I only talk on speakerphone, too. So hold on. I got to put this on. I don't want y'all to hear. My mom is crazy. Hello? Hi. Yeah. Uh-huh. And you honestly, this is what I'm saying, Mom. You're my mom. You gonna manifest some shit, okay? Like, I don't have to worry about you, and you don't need to worry about it either.
Faith in God, it kept saying something's gonna work out. It's going to work out. And damn if it didn't. You know?
Duh.
Awesome. So, okay, I'll be home in just a minute. Do you need anything?
No, I'm good. I went to the store and got some water and got some change so I can do some laundry, so I'm good.
Excellent. I'll be home in just a minute.
All right. I love you.
Love you too.
All right. Bye. I love my mama, y'all. It's like I'm watching a flower blossom. Like, she's on the path. Like, she reminds me so much of, like, whenever I was just beginning and I was so fucking fearful and neurotic and, like, going through all of these, like, you know, fake it till you make it, trying to make yourself, you know, believe in synchronicity, and all the while, like, just getting out of your own way. And she's on this path, and I never in a million years thought that she would be doing the work, you know, and she's obviously not perfect. She's doing the best she can. She's 45 this year, and she's, man, I'm really lucky. Someone before I left, I came back from Hawaii and got my car, and I was going to the sacred waters where I was before I left. It's like the sacred holy waters of Florida. And by the way, she's going to be home soon, so I'm going to probably have to wrap this up. But this woman came to me, and I was talking to her about my mother and my grandmother specifically, and she was like, your grandmother's your sire, meaning that she is the one that gave to me, like, the way, like, I understand it now that all of this stuff is, like, being passed through, like, all of the women in my lineage, and here I am as, like, the seed holder now, you know, holding all of these women in my womb, and fucking the whole fate of humanity. I already talked about this. I'm not going into it. Okay, let's look at these comments. But how can one want to be heard while also not depending on the opinions of reality of someone else? You're not dependent. You just do. See, this is the thing. It's like the mumbo jumbo of the words. It can sound, it'll be. One day I will articulate it. I've already articulated it. I feel like it's just something, it's an inner knowing. You just kind of like do your calling. You do your calling and you follow your bliss, and not your bliss. Whoa. You follow like where the breadcrumbs lead, and all of the darkness that comes from that, and all of the, where the synchronicity leads, where the white rabbit leads you, you know. And I wouldn't have thought you would get a nose ring because I thought you was like into keeping it natural and stuff like that. But hey, gold is cool anyways. It's like a mineral. Honey bunny, I don't know whenever you came into the picture of my journey, like watching me and stuff. But yes, I was definitely a purist and still am. However, people change and evolve, and you got to go through one door to open another door and all these things. And she don't want to be tied down by anyone, not even family. Wise move. Yeah, man. I'm not, though. Like, I'm not tied down. It's so strange. It's so strange. Like, I come to you guys and I'm talking in this way, and it's like the things that I've been learning and going through, it's like it only comes through when it's supposed to. And it's like sounds super cryptic, and like it's not really like that, but I've started to just like let it go. Like I had all these aspirations of what I thought that I wanted and what I thought that I needed. And then I realized like if I'm having to like exude that amount of like if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, or I'm not like what are you really doing something for? I'm starting to see the true motive behind everything, and it's starting to like release a lot of weight and tension in my life. And so I'm focusing on things that are right in front of me because that's how it works. Things just come and things will appear and you will find what you seek. She's like, Mama, you can take care of yourself, honey. Yeah, dude, you gotta put the power back into yourself. Like you can never like, and that's what I had to learn a really hard way. It's just like, am learning, we're all learning. It's just like, I cannot victimize you and I cannot victimize myself. What good would that be doing? It's taking all of the power away and making you a victim and it's creating a false reality and an illusion an illusion. And that's lying. That's not real. So things come and they go. Yes, yes, ma'am. They sure do. Yeah, my mom is fucking nuts, y'all. Y'all would love her. Man, y'all would love my mama. Good God. Victims too easily become the abuser. I am first. Hello, person. Hello, me. I know this. I have been. Holy shit. Isn't that the case? Like, firsthand witness to a victim, a true victim. Okay, there's the self induced victim. There's like the objective reality of what things were done to you, but that doesn't like it's what you choose to do with it after that point. It's like, okay, up until a certain point, you are a victim. Like as a child, like up until a certain point, there's this objective reality of like you being abused or something like that. And then you growing up and then you become an adult and you're responsible for yourself and you have your fate in your hands and choosing what to do. Yeah, I did experience stuff in my past, but what am I doing right now? Okay, yeah, that was then. What am I doing right now? Like, yeah, that was my story. Great story, really fucking climactic and theatrical. Holy shit. But here we are, and then you have the people who can't let that go and can't move on from the traumas of the past. And so they bring it forward and create this delusion and actually do end up becoming the abuser because they're living in this clouded reality and therefore acting out the traumas of their past on to their child, and so the cycle continues until someone wakes the fuck up. Yeah, it's all mirrors, all smoke and mirrors of just like paying attention to your psyche and seeing like what you're unconsciously like bringing forth into the world and then backtracking. And like that's why awareness trumps everything, because when you have the awareness to see, it's like you catch yourself in red-handed, and then you're able to like look your ego in the face, look the fears in the face, look your traumas in the face and say, I'm not fucking leaving. Like I'm gonna this is gonna happen. I'm not going anywhere. We're gonna get to the bottom of this kind of thing. And that can be really scary, and confusing. Mama Summershine gonna make us some peach pie. Damn, that would be some really good stuff. Anyways, these are people I live with. Nice to see a new video from you, though, Summer Ella. We need more weak people. Yeah, I've been trying to balance, like, my own inner world and this outer world, because I feel like sometimes I'm like, okay, you know, it's all a balance. Like, we're all fighting a battle inside. It's inevitable. And that is life. That is existence, you know. We are all fighting a battle within. And so I'm trying to figure out my place in this whole thing, you know. It's been going on for so long, and you know, I can see it turning out one way, and I'm just like buying my time because I know what's inevitable to come of this, you know, of this path. And I'm like wondering what the fuck, you know, it's like, okay, am I going to buy my time and take a very slow approach at this, or what is about to happen? I don't know. I'm not even going to try to act like I know, but all I know is that I'm doing the best that I can. And I just pray for that every day, you know, even if I don't. Like, that's my prayer. Like, my overarching prayer for myself is that I'm reminded every day, and that I bring forth what I can bring forth for myself first and foremost, because that's where it all begins, and that's where it all comes to you, you know. And I'm so happy to be here. I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out my place in this, you know. And so maybe that's something I don't need to necessarily worry about, but at the same time, it affects me. So I have to, like, you know, I'm figuring it out, and I'm figuring it out. I can only do what I can do. And, you know, any help along the way, I take it all, man. I take all the help that I can get because I need it. Summer must battle the trolls and block the aggressors. Yeah, man, because that's a part of it. It's like flies. You just gotta. I love YouTube now. You can just remove these people from your channel. It's pretty great. Oh, hi, 9 people. I had no idea. How you doing? It's really good to see y'all. Summer must battle the trolls. That's so funny. Ideally, we'd all like to have you have the best life while we're young. I would like to have the best life at all times. Yeah, but I'm definitely aware of how blessed I am to be like this age, you know, healthy, you know, young, all these things, because wow, you know, as much as it's like I find myself getting frustrated with where I'm at, and I know that's like I get annoyed hearing myself have the audacity to be ungrateful with where I'm at. Like, oh, I can see my inner young person of where I'm at and how I'm not 30. And I'm like, man, when I'm 30, I'm going to be kicking myself in the ass for thinking that. So I'm just taking my time, not trying to grow up too fast. Hello, Saturn in the first house. It's kind of intense. And yeah. So, yeah, I'm just trying to like be grateful for where I'm at, no matter how annoying I may seem to the world in a given moment or around me, because the reality is, like, all these people that I'm around are older than me, and they're catching my like youth tendencies. And I want to just be like, when I realize like the truth of that, I just want to like, fuck you. Like, I would take this any day, you know. And again, all of that is just like me. It's all me. Like, it's not really them that are doing that. It's me, you know, creating that story in my head. So, anyways, words. I look very odd in this light. Oh, we're not gonna power off right now. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. So, anyways. we'll see what comes from this, because I tell you what, man, I always want to be reminded, so I might do these things more often. I keep saying that, don't I? I keep saying that. And I mentioned last time that I had bought my website domain. I don't know what the fuck I'm about to do with the website, though, you know? Like, what am I about to do? Like, I was thinking about blogging, like, writing down, like, becoming more vocal and writing, because Moon's in the 3rd house. Hello. So, like, doing this and, like, having a blog and just, like, an outlet for myself and for y'all. And so, any ideas? I guess it doesn't matter because it'll just play out, but I just would rather it, you know, everything always happens in perfect timing, but I just sometimes I wonder, like, what really is worth my time right now, you know? But I guess, you know what, I can't know until I do it. And Jordan Peterson has said himself, it's like the more responsibility you give yourself, the more likely, I don't know the fucking end result of that sentence or like the lesson learned, but it's a good thing. It's like character building. It's like you become a grown up and stuff. And so I've been kind of like still trying to be a kid and like listen to stupid shit on YouTube and laugh, and I really enjoy that, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, but also I want to be able to, like, not just say that I wasted a lot of my time in my early 20s. Like, my Saturn in the 1st house just wants to have everything together right now, and I don't know. It all depends on what you want to achieve. Are you passing the time working for a goal? Yeah, sometimes I forget about that. And I'm going to go see Jordan Peterson next week, exactly next week. I'm going to go see him speak in Durham. And if anybody's in the Durham area and wants to go, the tickets might be sold out, but we can like have dinner or something. That'd be cool. Or go to a museum. I might have dinner plans. I'm not sure, but needless to say, we can go to a museum. And I think what I need to be doing is exactly what I've been thinking that I need to be doing, which is cultivating this fucking website. God! and reading and doing the things that I need to be doing, and then like having that downtime whenever I'm supposed to have the downtime. And you look wonderful in any light. It would be nice to embrace all of our immortality. I think that's the whole point of existence, to be honest with you. I think that's what this whole path is all about, is that journey of self-discovery into the depths of existence, of our true immortal states of being. And Peter Kingsley said it himself. Oh, by the way, that's what I was trying to get up here. Let me look. Don't play while I'm on live. Okay, great. I'm gonna hold on. Awesome. I'll be out in just a minute, Mama. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Okay. Okay. And so yeah. Whatever you do, don't regret how you use this time of your youth later on. It's like makes me want to cry, man. Like, and I want to have like all this self-pity for myself and like figuring out what am I supposed to do, and then I realize like I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. So I'm gonna use this time with my mom and Wi-Fi and laptop, and I'm gonna try to like not be such a perfectionist and just get this website going and like figuring out how to fucking do this thing, man. It's really difficult, but I have all the tools. Like I currently am living with a fucking like IT person, like, you know. And anybody has any advice or resources, let me know, you know. Mom, don't interrupt me. She could, like, she could come in here and we would kick it, man. We would have a ball, but I just, you know. All right, I just have to be consistent. I've been doing so good, like in the physical sense, like working out and having a good diet, and I just have to like keep the momentum going in all areas of my life, and not waste my fucking existence. Like I'm not like, yeah, I'm young, but I'm responsible, and I'm approaching my Saturn return. My prefrontal cortex is starting to solidify. I gotta get this. I gotta keep doing this, man. This is exactly what I want to hear because my friends are telling me grow up just because I'm in a good mood. Maybe at times I feel like those friends are enemies and they say that's a real friendship. You know what? You've got to take responsibility for your life. If people are saying grow up, it's like, you know what? It may hurt a little bit and they may not truly even understand your path, but just like fucking swallow it and show them, and like really not for anyone but yourself. But yeah. You're just chilling right now, using college to take your time and wait for opportunities. Waiting for opportunities to show up. I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily like waiting for opportunities. I'm working. And as I'm working, opportunities show up. But yeah, that's the only thing that you really can do sometimes. But I don't really want to just wait around. I have like this impending fear of like, what's next, But I've gotten here by divine synchronicity, so I guess we just continue to follow the path, Real friendship, huh? No need enemies if you have such friends. Yeah, your English is fine, don't worry about it. So yeah, this is me. I'm gonna keep at it and just check myself whenever I need to be checked, and sometimes that's really hard. A lot of times I find myself like really triggered by certain things, and I'm realizing like, holy shit, it's because I'm gonna be those people, or I am those people, and I'm afraid of it and I'm judging it. And it's just like, you know what, sometimes you are exactly what you judge the most, and you have to accept it, so most people would be having fun at this age. You're smart and preparing for a future without regrets. Yeah. It was funny. One of the prompts in my English writing class it was a forum discussion, and it was like, are you a gardener or an architect in terms of writing? And I put my title as a gardener who admires archetypes or architects because they're both builders. They both tend, they both do those things, but obviously I'm in English college classes, so I didn't go into like the super heady spiritual stuff, but I thought that was interesting that they use those metaphors as what kind of writer are you? And I said a gardener who admires architects. And then I started to realize like how much like, I'm becoming the architect, the gardener who is becoming the architect, but doesn't mean that you're not a gardener. If you're one thing, you've always been that thing, and you're integrating. I'm integrating. Hello. So I know you guys support me and want me to do these things, and this is a lot of the reasons why I'm doing it, because I realize I wouldn't be doing it for me. It's so weird. It's so hard to explain. It's like, even though I am doing it for myself, it's like there's something else. Like, I'm not doing it for my ego. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on, but yeah, duality. But all I know is that I truly do really enjoy taking pictures and having that creative outlet and being like super aesthetically pleasing, because hey, I'm Venus embodied. How you doing? Archetype. So how you doing? That's a good angle, right? So I just want to like take advantage of that, and that is my literal worst fear, and I'm broadcasting it to the world, is wasting my time, is looking back and having regret of how I spent my time. Even though I just said that time isn't what we think it is. So it's funny. But anyways, that's paradox in and of itself, because it does matter. Never said it didn't. It's just not what we think it is. Love you since flat earth times with Santos. Glad to see where you came to be now. It's all fine. I can relate to you so much in so many ways. Even you are so much way ahead of me. I don't even think you guys understand how much it means to me to hear you say those things. Like, like just the fact that you guys are here and you found me is a miracle. The fact that I'm talking, I just wanted to emphasize and putting some power into your hands. Like the fact that you have found the synchronicity through me, like you have found, for whatever reason, like that's a sign. Okay? You are on the right path. You are doing the work. You know, you're choosing. And you're very powerful. You wouldn't have found me if you aren't. So choose wisely, my friends. I love you. I'll choose wisely too. I'm doing my best. I gotta go. I'm gonna go fucking build this website. Love y'all.